finished drinking. Hey.
Was not ready. Hi guys, welcome to episode 53, Musaficionado podcast. I have taco residue going on it. Don't pay no attention. It's Taco Tuesday, even though the podcast gets dropped on Thursday. And then firstly, I have to apologize. Last week we had all the technical difficulties humanly possible. I humbly apologize. We will never have them again. But if you still would like to donate an iPad, please see
any Apple workers on there.
Just please see me.
Yeah.
Or you can see Tim.
Either way.
We both could have, and then I could leave mine. Never mind. Anyway.
We need if we had any Apple ones.
Yes, I buy her a little gold cover for hers. Yes.
Matching iPad.
Mm-hmm. We can have that. They could be Musaficionado podcast. Speaking of, I want y'all to see this. Do y'all see it? Look at what Jim did. Yes, it is cute. Yes, it is.
I was tired of her making fun of my Post-it notes.
Well, I'm just saying.
So I got myself a little note.
And I was working on finding my little notebook. I haven't seen it in 4 months.
Yeah.
Anyway. New music, what you got?
The only thing that I listened to was Send Nudes by Sammy.
Did you send them?
I have no one to send them to.
Did you send them to Sammy?
Shit. Excuse me. You know, when Sammy was a little boy singing, I was grown.
But he not little no more.
But he grown
He
now.
not little no more.
So I could get my cougar-esque on if I wanted to send Sammy news. But let me tell you something about Sammy. Sammy has decided he's gonna bring R&B back.
Come on.
When I tell you,
finally, someone.
When I tell you that Send News thing, man alive. It's just an EP, so it's like 4 or 5 tracks, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were good.
Okay, I'm for it.
There was not a bad one on it. But first of all, we must understand Sammy can sing.
Yes.
Like, he was cute singing as a little kid, but like, he really can sing. Like, it's not a joke.
Oh, baby,
so, Mario?
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
I'm bringing R&B back.
Yes, bring R&B back.
All the R&B. Because I'm with
That's a whole nother story. But, so, if you haven't heard Send Nudes, I actually sent a tweet and said, Sammy, are we getting some Send Nudes merch? Because I would love to wear the t-shirt out.
Are we getting some nudes?
Shit. I just want to wear the t-shirt out so that, now that I have an iPhone, niggas can airdrop me when I'm in the area. If I have the shirt on. You see the shirt, you know what to do. Look.
You know what to do.
I got an iPhone.
Airdrop a nigga. Oh my God.
Yeah, but that was, it's the end of the year, so it's not a lot of new music dropping like Christmas music. Might be, but
and we ain't reviewing none of that.
We ain't really reviewing Christmas music. But as far as like music, I knew that his EP came out because I follow some dude that is somehow affiliated with him. But he kept talking about it, and I was
I know
like,
who you're talking about too.
We'll talk about it offline.
Right.
Anyway, I have stories. Anyway,
he broke up with his girl. It seemed like they not together.
He had a girl?
He supposedly had a girl.
Never know. So
all the gossip.
So yeah, but if you get a chance to listen to Send News, you'll love it. Put it on when you with your loved one.
Yes.
And then y'all can get the busy. It's a good music. Get the busy.
Okay, all right.
It's been a long time, so I don't know what to call it anymore.
Anyway, so new music. I'm gonna give y'all I got a couple of things I didn't like. No, let's just go with stuff I like. Harry Styles came out with a song called Adore You.
Okay.
I like the Harry Styles.
He's from the One Direction.
I know.
I'm asking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a boy band.
There is a song called Pay My Dues by a white boy in Michigan named NF. I don't know what that stands for. I want to say non-sufficient funds, but don't quote me on that. But I like his little rap song.
Non-sufficient funds.
Just an NF. Put a Little Love on Me by Niall Horan. Niall. I'll be.
Oh yeah, he had one. He put one.
Yeah.
One Direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Halsey has a song out called "Finally Beautiful Stranger." It's a mid-tempo, little ballady thing. It's nice. It's nice. Tiana Taylor put out a song called "We Got Love."
Is it based on Heavy D Now That We Got Love?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I would have mentioned that. It's alright. See, my issues. I'm a huge Tiana Taylor fan, and she has not been doing me well with these songs this year. It hurts my soul. It really do. So this "We Got Love" song, it's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright. And I ain't rushing to the store to get it. And then Leon Bridges and Karangabin. Karangabin. I got it right.
Okay.
Have a song called "Texas Sun." Now, I thought the song was gonna be country. It's ballady country.
Okay.
It's R&B country. It's a nice song. Go listen to it. Texas Sun. All right. Remember 3-4 podcasts ago when Tam and I said, look, just because you put the baby on your song, don't mean it's going to be a bop.
Yeah.
Don't mean we're going to like it.
Right.
Camila Cabello
Oh, girl.
put the baby on her song called "My Oh My," and I said, why? Oh, why? Why?
Well, we know why
why?
the baby did it. The
That's
checks
not
is good.
I know, but you cannot just keep putting him on all your songs. It's a bad song. And even the baby verse, I was like, "Yo, what you do this for? Why for you do this?"
It's a check.
All right, so I got a couple of albums. I got Chainsmokers, World War Joy. So earlier, maybe about 8 podcasts ago, they had Push My Luck out. So it was like a double album. So now the first half of the album, which is supposed to be World War Joy, is out. I didn't listen to it. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm a Chainsmokers fan, so go listen to it. Roddy Ricch.
Okay, I did listen to this.
You listen to Roddy Ricch? Mm-hmm. What you think?
That it's for the children.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that the music was bad, but it wasn't for me.
Okay, let me say this. I agree with you. I'm gonna say, after the success of Ballin', and it's another song that he's on, Racks in the Middle.
Yeah.
I have a certain. What am I trying to say? I expect certain things of him because of those 2 songs.
Yeah, because I love Ballin', and I do like Racks in the Middle.
So
I I think that him repeatedly
on the EP.
I couldn't do all of that.
So I did listen to the whole thing, which is probably why I didn't get to Chainsmokers. But that's neither here nor there. It was okay. My expectations was super high, and now they down here. I'm being realistic now. It wasn't for me. He has a song called "Start With Me" featuring Gunna. I like that song, but then again, I like Gunna. Mm-hmm. Peter featuring Meek Mill. That might be the best song on the whole album.
Yeah.
Boom Boom Room, which is funny. And then High Fashion with Mustard. I think he does his best work with Mustard.
That's what I was about to say.
Which I like the song. I still like Peter with Meek Mill more than I like High Fashion, but I really liked High Fashion. And then he has a song called Backseat featuring Ty Dolla $ign. It's alright.
We talk about Ty Dolla $ign a lot on this podcast, especially since when we started it, you didn't know who the hell he was.
But now I do.
Yeah, when we talk about him all the damn time.
Well, maybe if you stand for him, we'll stop.
No, that's Nisha. I'll let her keep it.
All right. Last but not least, French Montana.
Oh, hold on.
Miss Judy is calling. Give us 1 second, please.
Hey, Mama. I'm with Nikki and we recording.
Hey, Mama. I like her. She called me.
Okay, is it important?
Anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all about French Montana.
Okay.
Don't listen to it.
Right.
That's what I want to tell y'all. Don't listen to it.
Sorry.
Don't listen to French Montana. Oh, she's back. Don't do it. Don't listen to French Montana. Don't waste your time, your effort.
He ain't never the best person on his own song.
Exactly.
So I would never listen to a whole French Montana album.
I suffered through, and it's a 2-sided. Wait, can we talk about it? It's a 2-sided album. See, I'm stressed about this.
Wait a minute, you saying that, and I'm giving you Chrissy Teigen.
It's a 2-sided album. My eyes started twitching. My eyes started twitching like, okay, hold on. It's a 2-sided album. For real, my eyes twitching. And I didn't even get through the second half. Look, okay. Let me say this. And I said this to someone recently, and I hope that this does not make me sound like a jerk. If it does, you can turn the podcast off, but you'll come back because you like the podcast. Okay.
Right.
French Montana was ICU. We wished him well. We don't want to see any of our artists in ICU. We don't want to see any of our artists sick at all. But I said, perhaps God said, do not release this album. Sit in ICU. Think about it first. And then it was like the first thing he did when he got out of ICU is release this album. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
Jesus had told you not to, French.
When God says no. Anyway, so that is all I had. I mean, and let me tell you something. This got darn Out of My Mind song with Sway Lee and Chris Brown is Unforgettable Part 8. I'm so tired of the same beat.
Are you serious?
It is Unforgettable Part 8. It's the same Afro soca. No, not soca. I'm sorry. Afro beat.
Look at me.
The Unforgettable. I'm like, stop. And I blame Sway Lee for that. Stop.
Yeah.
Just because you catch something don't mean you got to constantly do it. Okay.
Somebody told Sway Lee he could really sing, and now we have to deal with it. But okay.
Mm-hmm. So a couple of housekeeping items before we get our two main parts. Housekeeping items number 1. Did you see Lauren London's commercial for Puma today?
I did.
So if y'all have not seen it, it is an ode to Nipsey. It's called Forever Stronger. And it's Lauren in these streets, actually in the same places that Nipsey was. And it's just, when I tell you I was moved, I was like...
My sister said she teared up. But
I didn't tear up, I got chills.
But what she was reciting, I think was written by his sister. So...
Yeah. So if y'all... Go ahead.
No, so I'm saying, so that just makes it double time. It makes it double time.
Lauren, if you haven't, go to YouTube, go wherever. Lauren London, Puma commercial, Forever Stronger. It gave me chills. Jazmin Sullivan is coming with new music in the spring. The rumor is a nigga broke her heart.
Oh, damn. I was about to say she's still with her boyfriend, but damn.
The rumor is.
If she, oh, man.
We is getting fire music if she not with that dude no more.
We finna get, what was it, reality? What was her reality show?
Yeah, that's the last
When
one.
I tell you
Yes,
that from start to finish,
yes.
if we can get another one like that, come on, Jazmin. We ready.
In that fire.
We is ready.
Let it burn.
Man, listen.
Look, I'm done.
Man, listen.
What else do I have? I feel like I have one other thing to discuss, but it's not on here, so it's not important. So, today's unpopular. Oh, do you have something before I start talking?
No, I have a sexual behavior in the ghetto, but we'll get to that. No, we got to, okay. I got it.
Today's unpopular opinion.
Oh, God. I'm so tired of talking about this.
No, you're not. Why is y'all upset at Lizzo for showing some cheeks when Rihanna, Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, all these other women have been showing cheeks?
Well, you know the argument now that the men are saying, men and what my sister categorized as the soul sisters, that where she went with her outfit was inappropriate.
Have they not seen the cheerleaders at the game?
Have they not seen when Rihanna didn't have no bra on and jiggled her titties in front of the cam in a tank top? She had on a wife beater and no bra and jiggled her titties in the...
and you know them things is pierced.
In the Jumbotron.
Not only are they pierced, they sit up, they perky.
Right.
We not talking about that.
So, again, y'all like carefree black girls when they stay in a certain box.
You like carefree black girls with boundaries.
Yes.
Which is not
and heaven forbid that she's a confident fat girl and doesn't give a fuck what you say.
The audacity.
Oh my gosh, she has the audacity. Do you know how many text messages I got from dudes that she was doing too much? Oh, wait a minute. Would you like to hear the message I got from my on my on my Instagram. Let's read the message. I'm not gonna say who it's from, but I'm gonna read the message.
Okay, we're gonna read the Instagram message about how Lizzo is out here in these streets doing too much.
So
doing the
message that I got.
All right, it says,
I put up the tweet that it's interesting that everyone is posting Beyonce's ass literally, while also saying that they are tired of seeing Lizzo's ass, and that the constant flaunting of her body is tacky. And by interesting, I mean fat phobic.
Okay.
So that's what I put in my Instagram stories. And one of my male followers said, I can't stand these niggas who lack nuance with these loud ass voices. The two are apples and oranges. A photo shoot versus a basketball game where there's always been a dress code. If Lizzo did a shoot and the reaction was this, he'd be correct, in my humble opinion.
Oh, your humble opinion is so true.
I chose not to respond to his statement because, again, yes, Beyonce did it in a photo shoot, but so many people have. It's a fucking Lakers game. Do you know how many crazy people go to Lakers games?
And Rihanna didn't do it in a photo shoot.
Yeah, she did do it in a photo shoot. Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing is that if it's anybody that y'all don't find attractive, y'all think it's a bad thing. Absolutely. I mean, because here's the thing. Remember when Azalea Banks went to the thing and she had her ass out in them shorts? Y'all clowned her because y'all don't think she's cute. Exactly. If y'all thought Azalea Banks,
frowned at that.
If y'all thought Azalea Banks was cute, it would have been a different fucking reaction. I want y'all to stop pretending like y'all don't give people that you are attracted to more leeway than people you are unattracted to. Stop. I do it. I don't like you ugly niggas, but I might give the fine nigga an inch more than the ugly nigga. Of course.
So if the ugly dude is out here in the the white towel with the thing, right?
Right.
We gonna frown. But if it's somebody we like, well,
we're gonna be like, look at the thing.
No, I'm gonna be like, where's the towel? Come on. Why is the towel still on?
I mean,
so yes, I don't think I had this conversation earlier with my coworkers. I don't think it's necessarily a fat phobia because bless you, there are models out there like Tabria Majors, I think that's her last name. That's her name. And Candace Kelly, and even Ashley Graham, even though I don't think she plus size, but that's neither here nor there. Don't listen to me. That do it often, and they don't get no flack. I mean, every time you put a Fashion Nova Curve ad on, is one of them, right. And they just got the rolls is out and everything.
But the thing that they're gonna always say is that the excuse is that Lizzo was in a public place. Do I tell you how to act in a public place?
Ultimately, and I mean, I appreciate Lizzo's response. Ultimately, what it boils down to is, she comfortable with it? She good with it? Why are we policing it?
I mean, and that's
trying to police it.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Trying to police it, and why do you care so much?
Yeah, because everybody's body is everybody's business.
I even got a picture, a text message from my best friend that said he used to like Lizzo when nobody knew who she was, and now she popular, she doing too much. That was what he said, and I thought to myself, well, 3 years ago she was doing the same shit she doing right now, so what's the difference? It's just that more people know about it. It's more noticeable. Yeah, it's more noticeable. So then he gonna send me a picture when she did, she was in Hustlers. Mm-hmm, yes. And when she had on the pictures when she had on the see-through bodysuit, she was bent over, and my friend was like, my best friend was like, if I ever see you, and I was taking pictures like this, and I said, hey. If I won't take the picture, boo, you ain't got to be my friend, but I'm gonna take the picture. Like, you don't have no control over that.
Gotta stop policing other people's
You just gotta, you gonna have to deal with
it. Gotta stop policing other people's
You know what I'm saying? I won't send you the picture. You might see it on social media.
And you can just unfollow.
Right, like, I'm just like, I don't understand, like, again, like I said in my tweet that y'all are gonna find something every week until 2020 to hate on Lizzo about, and Lizzo can give two shits about your opinion. So why don't you just hold that in and keep that shit to yourself, and then we'll all be all right.
Or why don't you just tell your mama to quit being half naked too? I'm just saying. It's a lot of mamas and grandmamas and aunts out here that's
I'm
looking
on fire.
really like, what is you wearing?
Right.
You ain't tell your mama to go back in the house.
Child, it's just, I mean,
you ain't want to get put out the basement.
It's just so, and then I think in talking about Lizzo, the one thing that irked me most, it was the big belly boys. All had something to say.
They're squad too, you know that. Squad.
If you don't sit your big belly, wide back, hunchback a Notre Dame ass down and shut the fuck up about she need to lose 80 pounds.
They got breast assistance.
Yes, your titty's bigger than hers. You need to sit the fuck down. And look, you should have just sat there and ate your food. Eat your goddamn food and shut the fuck up. Like, I was so over them. I don't want to hear anything from no man who had to lift his belly up to wash his balls and don't clean out his belly button. My nigger, get out of here.
Hold on. That hurts. I can't do it.
Sorry, y'all. I was just disgusted with that. I mean, I actually showed my sister a picture of one of the guys who had a whole lot to say about Lizzo, and this was her face when she saw it. She did the confused monkey.
No, with the Ray J glasses, like
yes, literally. Yes, she was like, whoop. I said, girl, no. That's what I'm saying, and that's why, no, don't do it. You know how it's always something. Like, I'll see something, I'll be like, y'all should learn that trick.
No. The other one. Oh, we don't think Lizzo and she's not attractive to you. To you.
I put up the thing. I was like, y'all really know why y'all don't like Lizzo, but you're too coward to say it. And this dude was like, we don't like her because she corny. And I had to hit him with the Waka Flocka. Okay.
Probably came from a corny dude. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yes. So that's our very popular opinion that we like Lizzo. We want her to do whatever the fuck she want to do. All right. Today's topic. Oh, I forgot. Shoot, I knew it was one other thing. Have you heard?
Nope. Didn't listen to it. I'm not gonna.
You know what I'm about to say?
Nick Cannon. I'm not gonna do it.
So.
Because I need him to leave.
For the sake of the podcast, I listened to this whack ass Nick Cannon diss to Eminem. Can we just? I'm a little confused. I thought that we were done with this whole Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon, Eminem thing, right? And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if Nick Cannon woke up one day and said, "Let me hop back into relevancy," because this is coming out the clear blue sky.
And this is one of those things that, like, we were discussing about how they not married no more.
No.
So why does he feel so strongly about defending her honor in a way?
But I don't think it has anything to do with Mariah. I just feel like.
But I don't understand. But then outside of that, there's no reason for it. Like, honestly, outside of Mariah, there's no reason for it.
I don't know. It literally just seemed like he woke up. Well, okay, in the song, in the very first beginning part of the song, there is a Suge Knight. Yes, the Suge Knight that's in jail. He is saying to Nick, he said a whole bunch of lies and bullshit, but he is saying to Nick that Eminem is a bitch and da-da-da-da, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. Right? Then he said some foolishness about him being the next Tupac. Anyway, so clearly,
about who being the next Tupac?
Nick Cannon. So clearly, Suge is in jail, delusional, and sending people to do messy messages. Probably messy messages. But anyway, I say all of this to say, then this terrible diss record come on. It is so bad. It is so trash.
Oh God.
That I'm not gonna give y'all no lyrics to it because it was just that bad. But I think my issue is him wanting Eminem to respond back. Why would you respond back to trash? Trash is trash. But on opposite spectrum, somebody said, I want to say it was, who said it? was it 50 Cent? I don't remember. Anyway, somebody in the media said, "Oh, Eminem's track record with disses is, he's amazing and wonderful." And then I started thinking, wait. Eminem ain't really want no disses. You can't diss an R&B star, Mariah Carey, pop diva, because that's two different genres, and you a nigga and she's a woman. Moby, you went against Moby. Moby didn't give a fuck about you, so you ain't really win that. Let's just say maybe Ja Rule, right? But that don't really count because 50 was already welling on Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Right? So then I was like, MGK. We know who won that, and it wasn't Eminem. So I was
Wait a minute, was it?
No, Eminem didn't win that.
You think?
I believe. I believe MGK won. You gotta listen to the raps. Do a comparison. We can come back and talk about it in 2020, maybe. But do a comparison. I don't believe MGK won that.
You mean Eminem? You don't believe Eminem won it?
Oh, what she said. I don't believe Eminem won that. I believe MGK won that. Just my opinion. So I haven't really seen Eminem be tried and true. I mean, outside of 8 Mile, but that's a movie that don't
But
count.
here's the thing is that, it's Nick Cannon.
Oh, no, I agree.
Nick Cannon can't rap.
That's my whole...
I agree. And then he said something about him coming on Wild 'N Out. Nigga, that is a sketch show.
Not only that was so long ago.
Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, son.
Yeah.
Like, that's not... I don't know why he's
Now,
doing
that's
it.
apples to oranges.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't understand what his motivation is or what triggered it. I'm so confused. I know that Eminem is on this new song with Fat Joe, but outside of that, like, what are we talking about? Like, he didn't say anything about you. Did he say something about you in the song? I doubt it. Because I'm pretty sure he hasn't really been thinking about you, Nick Cannon. Nor your ex-wife, nor your children. Nothing.
It just occurred to me, we didn't review Fat Joe's album.
Yeah, I didn't listen.
I didn't listen to it either.
Well,
Not
we'll
on
save
purpose,
that.
but...
Yeah, we'll save that.
My bad, Fat Joe.
But yeah, so...
Yeah. Okay. Look, moving on to today's episode. So, I did have a topic initially for today's episode, but then I just got the news. We all got the news that JuiceWrld passed away on Sunday at Midway Airport, which is in Chicago. And then as things started to further develop, we found out that he may have allegedly taken a whole bunch of drugs, trying to get so that the police wouldn't find them because the police was waiting at the airport.
Girl,
on
the feds
them.
was waiting for them.
I said the police, didn't I?
Yeah, the
feds. Because when you have a gun or guns
at
on
the
board,
airport,
that's who waiting on you.
Yeah, the feds.
So he's allegedly ingested all this drugs so that the feds would not find the drugs, and then he ended up having a seizure and his heart stopped and and yada yada, and he passed away at the ripe young age of 21.
Yes, 21.
So me and Tam are going to just talk about people that died too young, or people that died from drug overdoses, or people that just rappers that should not.
My list is long
you
as
got
hell.
murdered people on there. That don't really
Well,
count.
you said untimely deaths.
I did say untimely
You
deaths.
said untimely deaths.
Yes. All right.
And yes, there's a couple people on here who were murdered. Look.
Yes.
1,
okay.
2, 3.
Come on.
4.
Come on, Cletus. So where we going first? Who you got?
Oh, Amy Winehouse.
Okay. All right. And Amy Winehouse died of alcoholism.
What actually happened to Amy Winehouse is that she was an alcoholic. She was on alcohol and drugs. She had gone to rehab. Sometimes when you are going through rehab and your body goes through detox, as an alcoholic, they tell you to do it slowly. So they're not encouraging you to drink, but they're saying wean yourself.
You can't do cold turkey.
You can't do cold turkey.
Yeah.
And what she did was she went cold turkey, and it set her body in the shock, and she died.
Was it cardiac arrest?
Yeah, it was cardiac arrest. Yeah. Because they were telling her that she not to really do it cold turkey, to really take it slow.
Yeah, wean yourself off slowly.
Yeah, and it just she didn't do that. She wanted to be done with it,
Which I understand.
Yeah, which I can totally understand when you're an addict, and it was the cause of her untimely demise. So, her when she died, that hurt me really bad because I was a lover of Amy Winehouse. I discovered her early on when nobody else was listening to her. So she was like the secret I found and kept to myself. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, she got popular. I still loved her. And then, you know, then I started seeing her and she was on stage slurring her words and it made me sad. And the next thing you know, she was gone. Yeah. So, you know, I felt, you know, I still haven't seen her documentary because I feel like it would take too much from me. My sister said she saw it and she just cried the whole time she watched it. So I was like, I'm gonna have to be in the right space.
I won't be watching
to watch that because I couldn't. So she was the first one on my list.
Right. The first person on my list is Heavy D. And I ain't gonna talk about the crush I had on him. Let's just talk about how he passed.
Yeah.
A blood clot.
Yes.
That traveled all the way to his lungs. It is just. Look, I'm at a loss for words because it's still to this day untimely death.
Yeah.
Had a daughter, was acting, was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Wasn't even a rapper anymore. He started out with Heavy D and the Boys, and then was just Heavy D solo. And I just don't even know what to say. But it's like, I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago too. Rappers having health insurance. Rappers having.
Yes.
Not necessarily a union, but a way to ensure that things don't happen to them. You know, and I can name Jay Dilla, I can name Five. I can name some people.
Yeah, and you know,
that have been affected by medical stuff that maybe should have, would have, or could have changed the course of what happened to them.
Right, and there are through certain services, certain types of things, but. You know, with certain illnesses, it don't. You know, some things are predisposed and people can't get coverage. That's the healthcare industry in the United States.
Yeah,
like you know, for some, pregnancy is a predisposed pre-existing condition. Excuse me, a pre-existing condition. Yeah, which is weird, but you know, but it's just a way for them to charge you and not have to pay anything. Yeah. So that's that was sad.
Yeah. So what you got next? We ain't gonna be doing this all afternoon.
Well,
I'll be depressed.
Kurt Cobain was on my list.
Suicide.
Yes, he was a suicide, but really a suicide because he really couldn't handle fame. Like he wanted to make music and not be famous, but the music was so good that it made him famous.
Sounds like a Summer Walker. Sounds like a Ari Lennox. People that wanted to do the music but don't want to be famous.
Yes. And that's really, from interviews and stuff that I've seen about surrounding his death was that he felt like he was betraying his fan base by being famous because he was anti all of that, and that was what people connected to him. Yeah. But then he became popular, like. When we had to do those 10 days of albums, most influential albums, Nirvana's Greatest Hits was on my list because it was just, and when I would listen to it, people would be like, really? Like, I just didn't expect this. And I was like, you did.
Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected. Like, it's one of my favorites. So, like, I was, like, that made me sad, too, because it's like, damn. We talked about you always think that people because they have money that they're happy. Yes. And those two things are not equivalent.
They don't.
They're not They don't coincide with one another. Yeah. Like people can have money and be the most miserable people in the world. So.
I was gonna name some people, but I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Gerald Levert.
Oh.
Yes, I thought
that's an accidental overdose on cold medicine.
Yes, something that simple can take you out.
Yeah.
Gerald Levert, formerly of Levert, and then just Gerald all by himself. I just don't have nothing to say. The Gerald Levert, him and Heavy D, them two deaths, I think are the only times I've cried. I'm like, what? No, that's not true. Because there's one other time I cried.
Whitney?
Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Prince. I didn't cry for Whitney. I was sad, but I didn't cry for Whitney.
I think that I was sad about Whitney, but I think when I watched the funeral,
The funeral made me cry.
Yeah, the funeral.
But it wasn't Whitney, it was the funeral. Because, I mean, everybody was at that funeral. So.
Hers and Michael Jackson's.
Look, Prince, Whitney, Michael Jackson, Gerald, Kurt Cobain. Who else did I just name? Heavy D.
Heavy D.
Okay, so that's 6.
I took it back.
Yes.
Way, way back.
Back in the time.
Back in the time.
Black Street.
Otis Redding.
Ooh! If you have ever heard the Otis Redding story, you will hate, shoot, I forgot his name already.
Jesus.
It's, if you think you're lonely now.
Bobby Womack.
Thank you. You will hate.
No, that's Sam Cooke, girl.
Is it Sam Cooke?
It was Sam Cooke.
Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. Oh, you're right, because the wife of... Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. Sam Cooke, too? Were you upset about that, too?
Yeah. Otis Redding,
yeah.
It was crazy because with Otis Redding, the way that they travel is that some of the people got to fly in the private plane, some people got to fly commercial, and they flipped the coin. And he was in the private plane, and the private plane crashed.
I.e. Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Another death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but, George told a funny story. Not a funny story, but a story related to that. Is that one of the people that flipped the coin, he had to ride commercial, was actually Jazzy Faye's daddy. So if he had not...
We wouldn't have got Jazzy Faye.
We wouldn't have had no Sierra, no goodies, no none of that.
The Sierra's gonna share them goodies with us.
Yeah, so
she was gonna
so that was a story that was told today because today's date was the day I think that Otis Redding the plane crash was today.
Okay.
And so it was up, and then he quoted it with that story, and so I saw that today. So,
I'm gonna give y'all 2 more because we almost at the 40-minute mark. So we said MJ and Prince. I grouped them together.
Yeah.
I brought up Aaliyah. Who else? Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And Nipsey. We had a whole show devoted to Nipsey, so we're not gonna go too much. But Mac Miller, and his was also drugs.
Yeah.
In fact, who else was drugs in the last 2 years? What I wrote some people down.
Lil Peep.
Yep, Lil Peep, and Chris Kelly from Criss Cross.
Yes.
His was drugs too.
I had the Tentacion, even though he wasn't on drugs.
He was gunned down.
He was gunned down.
Yes, it's been a lot of unfortunately, there's been a lot of rappers that have been gunned down in the last 2 years.
Yeah, like that. I mean, it's like it's coming back. Like I thought that once Biggie and Pop, it was like it subsided for a little bit.
You would think, right?
It subsided for a little while, and then
I think the last rapper I heard that was gunned down was Eminem's boy Proof.
Oh yeah. Oh God, Jesus.
And then it just seemed to have gotten quiet.
Yes.
When
that happened, that hurt me.
Yeah.
That really hurt me because I was just kind of like, what?
It was senseless.
It was so senseless.
Yeah.
It was crazy to me.
Yeah.
When Proof died, it was really crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
similar to when Nipsey died.
Yeah.
Senseless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say my last person is ODB.
His was drug related too.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't watch Growing Up Hip Hop, do you? New York.
Not really.
His daughter his kids were on there.
I'm gonna say he got 13.
Two of his kids were on there.
Okay.
And his daughter, I think she's his oldest daughter, said that she was the one of the. She said he was in the studio and they called her, and she got there when his body was cold on the floor, and she laid in the floor with him. Now, mind you, she's only really probably in her early 30s. So think about how long ago she was really young when that happened.
Yeah.
So it was just, and she was telling the story to her friends, and then she started crying, and I was like, I can't even imagine.
That's something that's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what she said. Like when she tries to get her brother to go to the cemetery, he was like, my father's not there. And she was like, you know, it's the way that I go to
It's
communicate.
more like
as
a memorial thing. Yeah.
And he just was like, that's stupid. But that's a whole nother story. But and I kind of want to end mine with Fife.
Okay.
I think that, like you said, you cried. My whole week was ruined when Fife died.
Yeah.
Because you know how when Jay Dilla died and everybody was on the, you know, Dilla changed my life. I mean, he made music I like, but I wasn't a fan in that way. Tribe Called Quest changed my life.
Yeah.
So not having Fife,
yeah,
it just, you know,
like
it completely blew. I mean, it blew me.
Yeah.
Completely. Like I get upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I understood he was diabetic. It just kind of, when you have diabetes, you really gotta
be on top of your
game.
Yeah.
And that, because I mean, it's between that and high blood pressure, they're like the silent killers.
Especially in black men.
Yeah, because it'll be destroying your body and you have no idea. So you know, you got to be careful with that type of stuff. So.
Yeah. And I agree. Fight for You is Jay Dilla for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Slum Village fan, huge Detroit movement fan. So yeah. So we're gonna wrap that up because
that was getting depressing. Jesus Christ.
My heart was heavy, and it's not just this bad bra I got on today.
And we're gonna spice it back up because it's sexual behavior in the ghetto time.
Yes, finally. Look, I want y'all to see I got candles going. We're gonna get this sexual behavior.
So let me look up my lyrics. I took it back this time.
I have not what am I gonna say? I have not teased you in a long time.
What? About what? You haven't.
Because it's been so long.
I mean, you haven't.
You have not said you was resuscitating it.
Yeah, I haven't been doing my recitation.
Resuscitation. And you said it's an old song, so you definitely resuscitating it.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Hold on. I hate you for singing.
Bringing it back. Yeah. Oh, while she's looking for the song, next week we will record. The week after next is Christmassy. Like Christmas Eve would be when we record, and we're not doing that because we're going to enjoy our holidays. Excuse me. So then Christmas Day, then day after Christmas. So you won't get a podcast the next 2 weeks. So next week you will get one. The next 2 weeks you won't get one. So we will tell y'all all the good Happy New Year, blah, 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 next week. But this is their second to last podcast for 2019.
Yes. When you see us again, it'll be 2020.
Yes. And I don't know what's going to be different besides us. And maybe we'll have 2 iPads. Maybe. God is working. I decree it.
Come on,
2
Jesus.
iPads.
Come on.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. The song this week, sexual behavior in the ghetto, is Sexy Mama by The Moments.
All right.
Now, you know, any group that's got a the in front of the name.
There's a 60s and 70s
It's a 60s or a 70s group.
They are, because they don't do the no more.
But The Moments put this song out, and here's the thing is that if you actually listen to Sexy Mama, I want you all to go listen to Sexy Mama, and you would hear all the rap songs that have sampled this particular track. So I don't know what her dance moves have to do with this.
Come on, with the sexiness.
So it goes, here we go again. It's time to get down, Sexy Mama. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
Do it to me now, baby, yeah.
All right.
Come on, Sexy Mama.
All right.
Come on, lay back and let me soothe you.
Ooh.
Take it easy, baby.
Okay.
Let me do what I want to do to you.
Come on, Cletus.
I want to open up them love gates to my heaven.
Wait a minute.
This afternoon, I know you'll like me, but tonight you're going to love me.
I've said that to someone before.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think in this moment, there's going to be a love explosion. Go ahead and let your Jones get good and funky. Ooh.
Get a washcloth for that.
Come on, Sexy Mama. You're just the way I want you to be. Take it easy, baby. Go ahead and lay that thing on me. I better pinch myself to make sure that I'm not dreaming, oh, because the way you make me feel, I feel like, oh, screaming. Come on, come on, come on. Do it to me now, baby. Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, sorry.
Come on, sexy mama.
Darling.
Come on, lay back and let me soothe you. Take your time, baby. Let me do what I want to do to you. I want to open up them love gates to my heaven. This afternoon, I know you like me. But tonight,
yes,
you're going to love me.
Snatch.
I think in just a moment, there's going to be a love explosion. Go ahead and let your Jones get good and funky.
Watch out.
Oh. And it just repeats itself until the end when it says, sock it to me now, baby. So that's how you know it's an old song. It says, sock it to me. And then, come on, come on, come on. So, and then it fades out. But Sexy Mama. It's an old song that you can slip it into the DMs and let them know how you really feel.
If you are 40 and over. If you send that to somebody that's in their 20s and 30s, they're not going to understand it.
Right. So older people, old men trying to talk to young girls, that's not the right song.
Don't do it. Because the moment she see the word socket to me, she's going to be like, block.
She's going to be like, whose granddaddy is this?
Block.
But now if you have been somebody invited over and you play it, the music is real sexy, so they won't hear the words, but if they hear the beat, they'll be like, oh, this is some shit right here. But, don't let them listen to the lyrics if they're young. I'm an old person, so I can send that to a grown man, and he would be like, ooh, come lay it on me, girl. Like, something corny, something that old people would say, but yeah.
But if he is offering you some funky Love Jones, get a watch towel. All right.
I'll make sure that's for breathe.
Soap and water is your friend. Okay, so we're done. I don't have hey, where are they now? Because I'm sorry, I was a little consumed with drug addictions and death, so I don't have.
We gonna find one.
Sad in my heart. I was like, ugh.
I think we should do next week. For where are they now? Because I know they're around. I just don't know where.
You said they.
Well,
who?
Her. Who? Angela Winbush. Where's she at? She ain't married to that Isley brother no more.
Praise God. All right, Angela Winbush next week on Hey, Whatever Happened To. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us on one whole concise episode this week.
No doubles.
Look at the Lord blessing us. And let me just tell y'all, if you watched last week's episode and you didn't watch both parts because the numbers are not even, I do check, please go watch part 2 because part 2 has less viewers than part 1, so it makes it seem like we just did an incomplete ass. Yeah.
Oh God, please go watch part 2.
And I linked them together.
We finished.
So go.
We did finish.
Please. Y'all make me look bad. It hurts my feelings.
We did finish, I swear.
Jesus Christ. All right. So see y'all next week. Oh wait. We're doing holiday stuff next week.
Oh, I'm doing Christmas music.
I didn't say that, I just said holiday.
Christmas music.
I don't really want to do Christmas music. We're going to do holiday stuff.
No. You know what that made me think about? The white lady and the cat. You know, the meme that's
yeah.
Where she was like Silent Night and then the cat was like, in my mind. Oh my God. When I saw that one, I hollered. Because I said that is perfect. That's perfect.
We can just get on here and talk about, I don't know, we're going to do holiday stuff. I ain't say we're doing Christmas songs per se, but I do like the Temptations version. So, anyway.
In my mind.
We'll see y'all next week. I gotta go. You know, maybe we won't.
Wait a minute. At the end of it, at the end when they ad lib, I wish you were back.
We gone. Goodbye.
Stop this.